Okay, so today we are going to continue working on the logo. We open Illustrator CC. We get a new document, file new. So I'm going to the letter size, units inches, and in the horizontal, and say OK. So Rachel just had a question about if can we just scan the pencil sketch without using tracing paper and the marker, the black marker to ink it. So I will show you the reason I'm doing that. Go to Illustrator, I go to File and Please. Put on my desktop, week 11, okay. This file is the one I use just the scanning. I use Photoshop, convert it. I put it here, looks okay. As I said, embed it. Okay. So now I'm going to trace this little bird. Oh, I see. Release clipping mask. Yeah, I need to release the clipping mask, and I go to image trace. So I go to the option here. I click here. Select this ignore wet. So look at this. My bird is kind of doesn't matter what I try to do. It's like a kind of blurry. It's a little hard to use. Even though if I say noise 100, still have difficulties. Okay, let's see another option is the one I leave this here, and let's see. The one I use the black marker. This one I use the black marker. I said embed it. I go image trace, ignore white, and hold on and say ungroup. I can see tracing result. Isolate it. I go to expand it. Compare this one, I can expand it this as well. Compare this one, just use a pencil, sketch and scan in. I did the tracing and compare with this has a black marker. This group is much better to use. That's the reason I said always use a pencil to draw the sketch, draw your thumbnail to get an idea, and then use your tracing paper and the black marker to ink it up and then get a better result. And then you go to the tracing and get this bird. Okay? I'm going to delay those. I'm going to start from beginning and we can see.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so if, let's say, I was tracing, if I draw, let's say a picture,
Yes.
and I do it with a marker,
Yes.
will it still come out like how it's drawn on the top and scan it? Like if I draw it with a marker and not use the tracing paper and scan it.
Yeah, you can do that. Like you skip the pencil drawing that step and you use the black marker, right?
Yeah.
You can do that, but for my experience, I found out that the pencil is better than the marker because the pencil deep inside of you feel like you can use eraser to erase any time you want. and you feel free. Your mind is free. You can come out much better idea than use marker. Because marker, you feel like, oh no, if I make a mistake, I can only use a white out, or it's very kind of like let your brain not relax. It's a limited your creative juice flowing out. So I feel like always pencil for the thumbnail and your idea, and then use a black marker and a tracing paper. Also, another good idea is when you use the tracing paper, for instance, I'm happy with the top of the bird, but I want to change the bottom. You can use the tracing paper just to copy the top and mix the bottom with something else and get several versions. That's the beauty about the tracing paper, and the marker came to second step, not the first step. Okay? So I will delete those. But Rachel, very good question. I love you guys asking questions. Okay, I will come here and I will close this. I will start from beginning. First time, you guys don't need to follow me. I will just do it, and I will repeat my class. Okay, file.
Go a little slow so we can concentrate.
File new, letter size. You need to click this at once and get CMYK because that is for printing, and it's a 300 dpi, not 72, not 150. It's 300 dpi. That's for standard industry printing. And you say OK, and you go to File, and you go to Place, and you select the file which I prepared already, is the bird.psd, and you say Place. You click here. Notice it has this blue box and a cross mark there. That means it's a linked file. It haven't embedded with Illustrator yet. Which you need to do is go to here is embedded. Okay. After you embed it, look, there's another option it said image trace. You click this little triangle. You have many options. You can do the high photo, you can do the light, you can do the 3-color, which for me, I'm just going to use the 3-color because actually for my logo, like I said, the best logo should work perfectly in only black and white. Okay, I'm going to actually, by the end, only have the black and white logo. Use a 3-color. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have this option open, you can close it. And like I close it, if by default this option is not open, you can click here to open this option. There's one thing you can do. I go back, and you can also do the sketched art. Let's see which option is better and give you a cleaner result. And you click here, open this image trace option box, and always click this ignore white. Change that. And after you're done with everything, you can click this expand it. Look, after you click expand it, this become all the anchor point. You can hold down this and say ungroup it. For me, I probably need to ungroup several times. I want to get rid of, I only want to have Just one option left there. So this is what we call the vector image. You can enlarge it, you can shrink it, and they should be keep all the qualities. Also, when you click that bird, you notice that there are a lot of little blue dot. Those things we call the anchor point. So we don't want a lot of them. What you can do is hold down hold down your pen tool and go to this delay anchor point tool and click those blue things. To get rid of a lot of those anchor points to make it look smooth. And some of the anchor point, like I feel like this one after I delete the anchor point looks like missing something. It's okay. You can just click that. Look at, you have a little bit this line coming out. That means you can just drag it and make it a curve. Okay. Do more. Of those. Okay, if you are not happy with this, you can just click that and change the curve. More here, click this direct selection tool, click here. Just drag this, drag this. Okay, that basically this bird is here because we are talking about the symbol. A lot of symbol has a mark. This one we call the mark and the symbol, and also we want to have some word text as well. So when you design this, try to make them separate. This one is the symbol. Now I use the ellipse tool to create a circle, and I want to change to just click that and make the stroke is black, not the fill. Okay. Select the both of them and come here. Make sure it's aligned to selection, not aligned to artboard. See, if you choose align to artboard, it's going to look like this. So you don't want that. You want to align to selection. Okay, and I just need to manually move this a little bit here. I create a circle. Now I need to do another thing. Object, offset path. Click this preview and see how much. This one is by default is 0.1398, so it's okay. I just leave it. You can change this number. For instance, you want 0.1 inches. You can do that. Look, it's a little smaller. Okay. And I want to do one thing. Look at this type tool. We are familiar with him. They are helping us to type anything we want. Then you hold down to this little triangle and you choose this one. Type on a path tool. Okay, choose that and click the center anchor on the bottom. And I'm going to type. After I finish this, I will choose this. Then they will help me to bring on the top. Okay, now I'm going to change the size of the text. So we're familiar with the character, click that. Bring this and we see, okay, now we can do here, or you can click the character and do from there. 18. Make it a little more bigger, and we need to add tracking. Going to bring this little bit here, and you highlight the text and has your tracking. Going to do 50 or 75, a little bit more, 100 or 150. Okay, I'm happy with this result. And I'm going to do another one, which you just hold down your option. Select this, hold down your option. So I copied another one, going to rotate this. Establish. I'm going to shrink this size down. 18, 12. Okay, I'm going to choose this, double click here. Going to click this flip, so establish. Okay. All right. I want to change this size a little bit bigger. 18. Okay. 16 size. Okay. Going to do another thing. Is effect. Going to say baseline. Going to do ascender. It's better. Going to add another circle there, which is go to object, path, offset path instead of 0.1. Why 2? Let's see how it look. I still need a little bit more. 3. Okay, 3, 5. Okay, that's better. So I'm going to actually change this font. Go back here, going to use the tab tool, select it to change the font. This one is better. I need to change this font. I click that using eyedropper tool. Here, I copy exactly the font, but I need to change the size. Okay, I need to increase this circle. Offset pass. Okay, I don't need this one. Just delete it. Okay. So I want to create a star too. Star and holding this. Ellipse tool and it goes to the star and click. Or you can just draw here and flip this, make it black. Hold on your Option key and make a duplication. Okay, all right. Selection, that's good. Okay, so this logo design, we use the tracing in Illustrator, and we use the circle, we use the type on path tool. Use the several tools to create this logo. All right, so now I'm going to finish this. And right now we just doing the black and white. You say after you're done with this, you say, I really want this to be in color. That's easy. Just hold on your Option and duplicate it. Say you feel like, I want this bird to be pink. You go to your swatch card, double click it. Go to kind of a pinkish color. Go here. Okay, you say, okay, I want the star to be pink. You can do the same thing. And you say, I want the text to be in some kind of color. It's easy, just select it and change. Okay, and you can do the same thing here. And you want this shield, this circle to be in blue color. You can do that, and you can hold on your mouse and send to back. And you want this to be white, easy. Just click this stroke and change to white. You want this, get rid of the stroke, just click that. Stroke is gone. And you want this to be a little thicker, select it and it goes to 2 point. Okay. That is a black and white logo. That is your color version. So basically your logo is finished.